Alright, so this is the 1967 Camaro RSSS that I have for sale. It is not a true RSSS. The options, or rather the features that were put onto it were put by the original owner. I bought it like this and did a couple of modifications that I'll show you. I bought it for the style of the car and the way the car looks. Obviously you can tell it looks fantastic, and it's kind of got a little bit more of the aggressive appeal to it. Well, let's take a look around the body of the car. There's a couple of imperfections. I'm going to show you all the imperfections. This here is from my wife. Obviously something fell off of the shelf in the garage, and she was sick to her stomach making that chip. But anyway, I'll show you everything because I want to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting. The car itself has a Krager style rim. It's not disc brakes, they're drum brakes, and that's got the Chevy 350 inside, which is true. A couple of little door nicks here, one here, and little scrapes here. But again, nothing that can't be touched up or buffed out. A couple other, for the most part, the paint is pretty good. As you can see, it's nice and shiny. You got reflections in it. A couple of nicks here and there. The tire tread quite good actually. The tires are in great condition and don't need to be replaced. The car itself, the body's in great condition. I did some change to the suspension. When I first got it, it was a leaf spring. But when I put it in, I put airbag suspension underneath. I didn't like the way that it rode, so I put a coilover. If you just look underneath, you'll see the actual suspension. Kind of we'll reach underneath and have a look at the actual suspension. You can see it's kind of a direct, we replaced the airbag with a shock here. Mufflers I put the 3-inch chrome tips on it. Again, just a couple of little small tweaks and changes. Another chip on the outside of the body. A couple of chips there. The windows on the driver's side are not that great. We also have a chip right in the window here. But again, you can easily replace that kind of stuff. The actual car itself, on the front, the RS hideaway headlights are actually put on a switch on the inside. I'll flip it on the inside to show you how they work. They're motorized. The engine itself, typical Chevy 350, small block. Is a crate motor. It's not matching numbers motor. It's a crate motor. I don't know how many miles. A couple of mechanic friends estimated anywhere between 6,000 to 10,000. I don't know. You can take a guess. This AC unit, put a vintage air in it. The AC unit, there's a power steering box in here. I added this, a twin 13-inch electric fan, Ron Davis radiator. New alternator I put in. So there's a couple of little pieces and stuff that I got put in myself. I'll fire it up so you can hear it. Got a nice sound to it. Runs nice. I believe the carburetor is a 750 Holley, which is a little big for the engine, I think. But again, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know what the car looks like, what it feels like and drives like. I'm not a mechanic by any means. The interior of the car, let me show you the interior of the car. Steering wheel is just a Grant, kind of a racing style steering wheel. The instruments on the dash obviously are not original. The speedometer does not work. I believe I have a speedometer cable somewhere. I just need to find it in my garage. There's a Alpine stereo deck, a Sirius satellite radio deck. That'll be included in the car. That'll just come. You'll have to just get your own subscription. The seats are all in fairly decent condition. The foam I think is a little weak, could be refoamed, but there's no tears in any of the interior or anything like that. The carpet itself, relatively decent condition. It's a 4-speed. Again, vintage air is put in. The vintage air works pretty good. However, in Vegas is where the car is right now, and that's quite hot. So sometimes it has a little difficult keeping up with 110 degree heat. But for the most part, it's okay. Yeah, that's about it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me, and I'd be glad to answer them as best that I can.